Hello, I'm John Bachman. The Senate Intel Committee's report is now out, and in it, investigators say CIA interrogators went well beyond legal limits by inflicting pain and suffering on prisoners held in connection with the 9/11 terror attacks. Today's release is a 480-page summary of the committee's still classified nearly 7,000-page report. The summary includes details on what some call torture, including sleep deprivation, sexual humiliation, and waterboarding. U.S. government installations around the world remain on high alert. Dianne Feinstein said the release of the report is an important step in restoring American values. President Obama issued a statement saying that he hopes that today's report can help us leave these techniques in the past where they belong. Also on Capitol Hill today, the man dubbed by many as the architect of Obamacare has been on Capitol Hill this morning. MIT professor Jonathan Gruber has apologized for comments about the stupidity of the American voter being needed to pass the law.
I behaved badly, and I'll have to live with that. But my own inexcusable arrogance is not a flaw in the Affordable Care Act.
Well, Gruber also says he's not the architect of Obamacare, but House Oversight Committee Chair Darrell Issa says he was a crucial player in putting the law together. And one person is dead, another is hurt after an attack early this morning at a Brooklyn synagogue. A man waving a knife around and reportedly yelling, "Kill the Jews," stabbed an Israeli student in the head. Police arrived soon after and shot the 49-year-old in the stomach. He died at the hospital. The student, 22-year-old Levi Rosenblatt, is in stable condition. And on a rainy day in New York, a royal visit to the 9/11 Memorial. Prince William and his wife Kate have paid their respects at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum on the last day of their quick trip to the States. 67 British citizens died when the Twin Towers fell. And another night of protests in Berkeley, and police now say they've arrested 159 people. About 1,000 protesters hit the streets, some of them stopping traffic cold on Interstate 80. Others got on train tracks and stopped a commuter train. Some of the protesters again threw rocks and other objects at police. This was the third night of protests in Berkeley after a New York grand jury decided not to indict a police officer in the chokehold death of a Staten Island man. And when the Navy lines up, or the Navy, the midshipmen I should say, lines up against Army on the football field this weekend, they'll be wearing history. The midshipmen will be wearing new Don't Tread on Me uniforms for the 115th Army-Navy game. They're inspired by the first Navy Jack, the flag with red and white stripes, and the rattlesnake first used by the Continental Navy during the American Revolution. Cool stuff and good for the midshipmen. Army's uniforms are pretty cool as well. The Black Knights. We'll see who wins. Well, another Newsmax Now update coming up for you in 30 minutes. I'm John Bachman. We'll now send it back to Midpoint with Ed Berliner.